Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanique Beckford, and if you're a new viewer, if you're just watching for the first time, I just want to welcome you to my channel. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, and feel free to share this video. If you've been watching with us and you've been rocking with us for a while, I welcome you back. Not we, I welcome you back. Well, because all the other persons that have been faithfully watching, we as a family welcome you to the channel. Guys, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. I did say that I'm going to be doing a giveaway, so keep sharing this video, keep inviting persons to view the channel. When we get there, I'll tell you guys what the instructions are and what the giveaway prize will be. Based on the title of this video, you already know what we are going to talk about, and this is overcoming jealousy and cheating in a marriage or a relationship. So let me just get my notes together. All right. Some of you guys, before I even go any further, some of you guys have shared topics and ideas with me for videos. I've written them down. I haven't looked over your messages. I have a listing that I wrote down with some of your video suggestions. So while you're watching this video, if you have anything you would like me to talk about or discuss, feel free to just comment it in the comment section. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Give me some video ideas, and I'll keep pushing the videos out for you. All right, so overcoming jealousy and cheating. This is something, when we talk about jealousy, this is something that everybody has. It doesn't matter how saved you are, it doesn't matter how well put together you are, everybody has some level of jealousy, and that's fine. The fact that you love someone, you will be jealous over them. I mean, the Bible does say that God is a jealous God, and so that says that nothing is wrong with jealousy. However, there are different levels to jealousy. There are many people who have chronic jealousy issues, and so when it becomes chronic, when it becomes demonic or a spirit thing, that's when it becomes very serious. But I'm going to give you a few tips today on how to overcome jealousy and how to overcome cheating in a relationship or marriage. And the first point is never compare yourself to anyone. You have to know your worth, you have to know who you are, and you have to know what the person saw in you. Listen, the fact that the person is with you, the fact that your spouse married to you, it means that there's something in you that they see. Never get jealous of someone else. If you see your spouse talking to someone or working with someone, never get jealous to the point where you begin to compare yourself. Something I've grown to learn is that there will always be someone that's prettier than you. Listen, some people out of world, they are so ugly, like literally, I'm not calling anybody ugly, but literally there's some people who are very ugly. That's just, being pretty is just not in their department, it's just not up their alley. But you have to know that you are beautiful. It doesn't matter how ugly you are, you have to know that you are beautiful. I'm sorry, let me go again. Forget that you heard that. You are beautiful in your own way. You are beautiful. Every one of God's creation is beautiful. But if I could be completely honest, there will always be someone that you think is prettier than you are. There will always be someone that is more educated, more qualified, more intelligent, someone who is sexier than you, more skinnier than you, more athletic than you, someone that has a flatter stomach and abs, someone that has a model type of body. You won't always be the best looking person out there, so you have to face it. Someone will always be there that outweighs what you have, but there's something about you that makes you unique, why your spouse loves you. You cannot begin to feel inferior because of comparing yourself to someone, and this is what comparing yourself does. It lowers your self-esteem. A lot of persons, I don't know if you've ever been through this before, where you felt inferior based on someone else's qualification, intelligence, or maybe the anointing or position that they're in, and you begin to compare yourself, that you lose self-esteem and self-esteem in who you are. If you've ever experienced that, comment it down below. Let me know what it is that happened and how you overcame it. So you can't feel inferior. You have to accept yourself. You have to accept yourself, accept who you are, accept how you look. If the person does not love you for how you look, then just let it go. I don't know, try to work it out or just let it go, but don't compare yourself. That's the first thing in overcoming jealousy. The second thing is set clear boundaries with your spouse and respect them. Set clear boundaries. If you tell your husband or your wife or the person you're dating or courting, I don't like when you do this, I don't like when you stay around this person for whatever reason, set clear boundaries and expectations. If I know that my spouse was dating someone else and now my spouse has to work with that person that he was married to or that he had a child with, I don't want my spouse to be around that person 24/7, working late nights, going across the country together to sign a deal or something. I don't want that to happen. I mean, it's not that I don't trust him, that he will probably go back to her, but they do say that old fire stick easy fit catch. If you're watching from overseas, what I mean is old chemistry is easy to become reunited. It's easy for them to fall back in love. So set clear boundaries. Feel free to talk to your spouse and say, babe, I don't want you to be around that person. I don't like the fact that you're working with the person. Just say to the person exactly what it is that you require of them, what you're hoping that they can do. So by doing this, you set clear boundaries and both of you try to respect those boundaries. Number 2, do counseling. Based on how serious the jealousy is, do counseling. Nothing is wrong with counseling. As Christians, we try to over spiritualize things. I want you to comment down below. Never, if this has happened to you, comment and let me know if this has happened to you. Never allow your pastor or your spiritual parents or anyone to over spiritualize your life and your relationship. As a pastor, as a woman of God, I do believe that there's some things that require serious deliverance. On the other side, I also believe that some things need counseling. Some people need to be sat down and taught some things. They need a mediator or a third person to listen and to coach them through some things. This is why you have life coach. This is why you have marriage coaches, sex coaches, all these other doctors and counselors, so you can talk to them. So if you feel the need, like you need to talk to someone, to hear someone else's input, and for you guys to get guidance, talk to your husband, talk to your wife and say, babe, I think that we should actually go get counseling. Nothing is wrong with that. As a matter of fact, nobody needs to know. Nobody don't need to know your business. You're going to counseling, that's between you and your husband, not John, Dick, Tom, Harry, Mary, and whoever it is. Go to counseling. Number 4, be transparent with your spouse or the person that you're dating. If you're in a relationship with someone, be transparent. By transparent, I mean be open and be honest. I mean, why would you be with someone if you can't be transparent with them? My husband, for example, we're very transparent with each other. As a matter of fact, I think that is so because we're best friends. If I can be honest, we know each other's passwords. He has 2 phones. I know his passwords for his 2 phones. He knows my password. As a matter of fact, I have problems remembering my password. I literally changed my password like maybe 100 times in 1 month. And so I don't know, if you're like me and you keep forgetting your passwords, comment down below. Let me know if I'm the only person that forgets my passwords. My husband is always saying, what is wrong with your brain? You have an old woman brain. Why can't you remember anything? What is wrong with you? Why don't you remember? If you have a problem forgetting, write it down. Me not help you. Remember what you said. My husband is crazy. I married a crazy man. He tells me every single time, write the password down. But each time I change my password, I'm convinced I'm going to remember it. I change it. Okay, my password is this. I'm sure I'm gonna remember the password there. Yes, I got it locked. I'm going to remember this password. 3 days later, sign into Google. Shh. Did I use a capital or a common letter or a number? I forgot what it is. I don't know. Pray for me. I don't remember things. Pray for me. But seriously, what I did to overcome that is I use the same password as my husband. The same password my husband has on his phone is the same password I have on my phone. The same password he uses for his online stuff on his computers is the same password I use for mine. So you know what? I remember. And you know what? If I forget, he will tell me what his password is, and I know that that's my password. He knows my Facebook logins, my Instagram logins. I don't have anything to hide. If you listen, it is everyone has their own decision whether or not they're supposed to have their password. If you don't, it doesn't mean that you have something to hide. However, if your spouse feels as though you have something to hide, if you don't have anything to hide, give him the password. Don't try to say this. Listen, marriage is about compromise. There's some of us women, we love to play hard. Some of us men, we love to play hard. I don't have anything to hide, and if you don't trust me, then that's up to you. You're going to have to learn to trust me. I don't have anything to hide, and I'm not giving you my password. Why are you being hard? Learn to compromise. If you don't have anything to hide, give me your password. I'm not telling you women to go pick a fight with your husband. Leave the man alone. But seriously, be transparent. If I leave the house, I mostly shop for my stuff, jewelry, makeup, everything online. But if I decide that I'm going to go on the road to shop for something and get something, best believe, if my husband is not driving me, best believe by the time I get into a taxi, I'm calling my husband. I'm saying, babe, I'm in a taxi. By the time I get out of the taxi and I'm walking in the stores, I'm on my phone. Babe, me I walk on the road. All right, babes, me in a one store now. The baby all right. The baby eat. Babe, don't hang up, talk to me. Keep me company. I'm that kind of wife. I'm that kind of best friend. I just left the house. I'm on the road and I'm already calling him. Babes, keep me company while we try to find a blouse. Babes, please stay on the phone with me while I get to the taxi stand. And I'm heading home. I'm like 5 minutes away from home. I live 5 minutes away from the town. I'm talking to my husband. I don't have anything to hide. Transparency, that helps with jealousy. So you need to, if you're married to someone, I know that some of you guys have best friends outside of the marriage, but your spouse should be your best friend. Your spouse should be your closest friend. The next point is hold on. Pray together. Yeah, that's it. The next point, number 5, is I'm giving you 10 tips, 10 pointers to overcome jealousy or to help your spouse to get over being jealous over you. I mean, I know you look good. I know women. I know you're sexy. I know you're pretty. And your spouse don't want no man to come close to you. He's jealous and all that. But if you do these things, you're giving him clear reasons to trust you. You're going to thank me later. But seriously, pray together. Number 5 is pray together. When you pray together, you build a spiritual bond together. So the more you pray together is the more you guys will draw closer together. When you have sex, you're bonding together. But when you pray together, you build a spiritual bond. You build a connection. And when you pray together, the Holy Spirit bonds you together in cords of love that cannot be broken. When you pray together, you pray against spirit of jealousy. You pray against attacks. You pray against everything that would want to break your marriage apart. This helps. Also, since I said pray together, pray for your spouse. You have to pray for your spouse. I pray for my husband more than I pray for myself, more than I pray for anything else. Pray for your spouse. This will help you to overcome jealousy. Number 6 is spend quality time together and don't neglect each other. I'll do a video with you guys telling you or sharing with you how I spend time with my husband while I'm being a mother, I'm being a pastor, I'm being a friend. I still have my business. Sometimes it can become very hard to spend time together, but you have to find the time. I don't care because you're a pastor. I don't care that you work 2 jobs. You have to find time to spend with your spouse. The more time you spend sitting down, watching a movie together, talking together, making life goal plans together, putting things into place place together, you're building connection with your spouse and you're building trust. So spend time with your spouse, even if it is before you go to sleep at night. Spend the last 30 minutes or the last hour together in bed, just laying together, cuddling, playing, touching, whatever you do, and watch a movie before you go to sleep. Spend quality time, build that bond. The next one is communicate clearly and tell each other everything if you must. Communicate. Your communication skills has to be on par. You can't be in a marriage, you can't be in a relationship and you don't learn how to communicate. You have to communicate clearly. If you know that you're going to be late from work, don't leave your husband wondering where you are. Why am I not getting your phone? Try to communicate. Say to your spouse, this is what I'm going to do. This is my expectations of you. I won't be back by this time. I'm going out with this person or that person. Set clear, communicate clearly so that there's no, when you communicate clearly, it eliminates assumption. I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know what your experiences are as it relates to communicating in marriage. But when you communicate clearly, it eliminates assumption. If you don't tell me what you're doing, I'm going to assume. I mean, if you don't want me to assume, be clear, be straight up. Come on, be straight up with me. Number 8 is develop trust and respect the person. You have to try to develop trust and respect the person. I think I kind of spoke about that before. Number 9 is Number 9 is forgive. Listen, especially as women, I know that we love playing hard. Men, if your woman does this to you, I want you to comment below, let me know. Women love playing hard. They will ignore you, they'll be quiet, they'll shut you out until you probably give them some roses or try hard. Women love when men try hard. But women, you have to learn how to forgive. I think, you know what, I'm going to just name this video Overcoming Jealousy in Relationship or Marriage, and I'll talk about cheating in another video, because cheating is a whole nother can of worms. That's a whole nother topic. But if something has happened in the past, you have to learn how to forgive. As a matter of fact, it doesn't matter how bad it is, whether you decide to divorce or move on, you still have to learn to forgive. In order for you to move on, you're going to have to forgive. As a matter of fact, if you're going to make it to heaven, you're going to have to forgive. Hi. I'm doing a video. Come say hi. Come say hi. Hi. Say hi to the camera. Hi. Okay. Sichel, come say hi. You watch my videos on YouTube?
Not yet.
Okay. Say hi. They can't see your face. Hi. Okay, bye. Okay, these are my two church folks. All right, so the last 2 is forgive. You have to learn how to forgive your spouse. You have to learn how to forgive in relationships. If you do not forgive, you can't move on. You can't make it to heaven. You have to forgive. Let it go. It doesn't matter what it is. Try to let it go. Some of these things definitely take time, especially when there's cheating, when there's neglect, there's abuse and stuff like that. You have to learn how to let some of these things go. If it takes time, take the time to heal. If you have to talk about it, if you have to do counseling, take the time and heal, forgive, and then you can move on. Then you can overcome jealousy. All right, so if your spouse cheats on you, you have to forgive them. Try to learn to build that trust so you can definitely overcome jealousy. The next one is number 10. The final one is compliment each other. You have to learn to compliment and give words of affirmation. If you're a woman like me, I love compliments. Listen, I love when my husband tells me, you're pretty, you look good, your hair looks good, your makeup looks good, I like your dress. Just keep the compliments just rolling in. Just butter me up in the compliments. I love it. So women love compliments. Women, you also have to learn to compliment your men. Some of these men, they love compliments, they love word of affirmation. I don't know what your love language is, but whatever your love language is express it to your spouse. When you tell your spouse that you love her or you love him, and you tell them that you're beautiful, you're handsome, you've had my children, but I still love your body, everything remains the same, I don't care if something changed, I still love you. It builds confidence in the person, it builds confidence, it helps to build self-esteem and so on and so forth. So you guys can overcome together, and you can overcome our jealousy together. But if your spouse is not complimenting you, your spouse is not telling you I love you, whatever it is that they need to say to you to affirm you or to assure you that you're still their number one, they're going to think, why is he not telling me he loves me? Why is he not affirming or assuring me? Why is he not complimenting me? They're going to think things. So these are my top 10 tips to you to overcome jealousy. Leave the man phone alone. Stop checking his phone. Stop. I don't know what you do as women that says that you're jealous about the person, but you can overcome jealousy. If you've watched this video, you've enjoyed it, I want you to please comment down below. Tell me, how is it that you how you overcometh, I don't know. Tell me how you what you did to overcome jealousy and being jealous of your spouse. Comment your tips, what you did below. Help us to learn from you, help someone else to learn from you. Remember, please, to share, like this video, comment, and help us to get to 1K. We're almost there. God bless you.